हरि ओम्। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीं प्रपन्नपारिजाताय तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। Bhagavad Gita, a conversation with God daily. In this series today, chapter 7, shloka number 24. Avyaktam vyaktimapannam manyante mam abuddhayaha param bhavamajananto mamavyayamanuttama. Yesterday we stopped with whichever gods one worships, he attains that particular god, and those who worship me, they attain me, the abode of supreme bliss, that supreme abode. Today Krishna continues, Avyaktam vyaktimapannam manyante mam abuddhayaha. Why is it that all don't worship me? It's because they think Avyaktam vyaktimapannam, they think that I am an ordinary human being like just anybody else. I have taken this body, the Panchabhautika Sharira. They think I am only that. They don't realize that I don't belong to this world. I am that Avyayam Anuttamam Param. I am that Supreme Brahman. I am totally without any change. I never undergo any decay. And I can never be destroyed. I am just superior to everything else. They don't understand that. They think that previously the unmanifested one, it now has taken birth here on this earth. The fools think of me like that. Abuddhayaha, says Krishna. Naham prakasha sarvasya yogamaya samavritaha mudoyam nabhijanati loko mam ajam avyayam. Naham prakashaha sarvasya, and I will not actually reveal myself to all also. I will not be known, my true nature cannot be understood by everyone. The meaning is, my devotees alone can understand my nature. Yogamaya Samavritaha. Why is it that all cannot understand me? Because they are totally under the effect of delusion. Their wisdom is totally veiled by delusion. Mudoyam nabhijanati loko. This stupid world does not understand me. They don't understand that I am Ajaha, Avyayaha, that I am the one without any birth. I can never be born. One who is always there, how can he be born? To be born means he was not there previously, now it has come into existence. But I have been there always. I was there before, I am there now, I will be in the future also. So, I've got no birth, but they think I was not there previously. Now I have taken birth as Krishna, the son of Vasudeva and Devaki. Avyayam, and I undergo no decay. Any living being, once it is born, it then grows and then it actually remains like that. Then slowly it decays. One day it is destroyed. I undergo none of that changes. Though I am born on this earth, I am still that very same Supreme Brahman. My knowledge or my power or this physical form, nothing undergoes any change. I may be born in a human body, but still I am that omnipotent, omniscient, Supreme Brahman. This stupid world, it doesn't understand that. Yogamaya Samavritaha. Yogamaya means that delusion which is caused due to the union with the Sattva, Rajo and Tamo gunas. Vedaham samatitani vartamanani charjuna bhavishyani cha bhutani mam tu vedana kaschana. Vedaham samatitani. The world, because of delusion, doesn't understand me. But I, being the controller of that Maya, I am in no way affected by that Maya. So, I know everything. My wisdom is not veiled or clouded. I actually know whatever has happened before. I know the past. I know the present. And whatever is going to happen in the future, that also I know. But nobody actually, none of the living beings understand me. And Adi Shankaracharya in his commentary says, Mam tu vedana kaschana. Nobody actually understands me. There he says, Madbhaktam Matsharanam Ekam Muktva. Apart from my devotee, one who has totally surrendered to me. So here he gives a special place, a special greatness to a devotee. Ichcha dvesha samuthena dvandva mohena bharata sarva bhutani sammoham sarge yanti parantapa. Ichcha dvesha samuthena. And why is it that nobody is able to understand me? Ichcha dvesha. They are actually totally affected by desire and hatred. And because of this desire and hatred, they have ignorance, delusion, false way of looking at things. And because of that delusion, there is duality. Happiness, sorrow, like, dislike, everything. They have duality. Praise, criticism. And don't think this delusion has been as a result of something that happened in this birth, or as a result of something they did or their actions in this birth. Even when a living being is born, right at the time of birth, every living being is born with ignorance, with this delusion, with ignorance. As a Ajnani, only every living being is born on this earth. A Jnani need not be born at all. Right? Yesham tvantagatam papam jananam punya karmanam te dvandva moha nirmukta bhajante mam dridhavrataha. Okay, you say because of desire, hate, because of delusion, people actually don't understand you at all, and right from birth they have this ignorance. But it is also said that freed from delusion, knowing you, and according to the scriptures, developing the feeling that I am that supreme Brahman, one attains wisdom. You say that also. So, who actually is able to do that? Yesham tu antagatam papam jananam punya karmanam. One whose sins have all been destroyed. They have come to an end in his account. One side you have sins, one side you have merits, papa and punya. His papa column is now totally nil. It has become zero. And his punya column is actually having a lot of punyas in his name. So such a person who has done so many good things in his life, and whatever sins he has committed have all been now destroyed. Such a person, free from dualities, free from delusion, bhajante mam dridhavrataha. He actually worships me with a very firm determination, having given up all other desires. His concentration is totally on me. With total detachment and determination, he worships me. Jara marana mokshaya mamashritya yatanti ye te brahma tadvidu kritsnam adhyatmam karma chakilam. Jara marana mokshaya, and they actually try to attain that wisdom, attain liberation in order to be freed from old age and death. Everywhere, everything, everyone wants to escape death. They don't want to die. Nobody wants to die. That's why so many hospitals, so many treatments, everything. Why? Because even if a person is 80 years old, 85 years old, still something, a slight pain in the heart means immediately run to the hospital. Oh, it may be a heart attack. Even ready to get a heart surgery done because they want to live. Oh, I'm already 80. All my duties are over. So, I'm now ready to leave this body. One should develop that attitude, right? But no. None of us is ready to do that. Not only that, an 80-year-old dies and still everybody cries. Oh, he's gone, he's gone, he's gone. We see in the world, one has to go one day. Not even a single person we see who lives always. Jatasya hi dhruvam mrityuhu. So death is certain. So if somebody dies at the age of 80 or 85, having completed all his duties, then why cry for that? We can actually feel happy. Okay, he lived a good life. He has completed all his duty. Now, without suffering, once you become 80 or even 70, then so many diseases you get, your body is not the same thereafter. Instead of suffering because of his body, here one has to go one day. Okay, he's gone. Let's have pleasant memories about that person, and whatever is to be done for that soul, let us do that. But we have made it a practice that we should just cry. And if somebody does not cry, then we think it is wrong on his part also. So that much death. Nobody wants to die. Here. But till date, nobody has been able to conquer death also. The greatest of kings, the greatest of millionaires, the most physically powerful men, none of them have been able to conquer death. And here it is said, you can conquer death. You will have to get liberated. Attain that wisdom. Then you become eternal. You live always. Jara marana mokshaya mamashritya yatantiye. Those who actually try for that, strive for that, they understand that Brahman. Kritsnam, totally. They understand that Brahman totally. Adhyatmam karma chakilam. Totally about that Atma, the knowledge of the Atma. And all sadhanas associated with it. Everything they understand totally. What is Adhyatmam and all that? In the next chapter, the Lord Himself, He explains. Sadhi bhutadhi daivam mam sadhi yajñam cha ye viduhu prayana kalepi cha mam te vidur yukta chetasaha. So, those who actually understand me along with Adhibhutam, Adhidaivam and Adhyatma, they, even at the time of death, their thoughts are totally focused on me. They keep meditating on me and they attain that wisdom. With this ends the 7th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. Here you have Sadhi Bhuta Adhidaivam Mam Sadhi Yajñam. All what is Adhibhutam, Adhidaivam, Adhiyajñam. is explained in the next chapter. We'll stop with this for today. Tomorrow we'll begin chapter 8 of the Bhagavad Gita. Hari Om.